Yes, people, it's your boy Bits and Bobs. How we doing? Sorry we're late, but technical issues. So, how we doing, everyone? 0-0 Manchester United and Chelsea. Shambolic, woeful, horrible display. Eyes were bleeding. Probably would never ever get that time back. So, to be honest with you, hopefully we can try and make this entertaining for you lot. As I said, sorry for being late. A few technical glitches. So we there. Lambs is on her way. She's coming, so she'll be joining us. She'll be giving the Chelsea views on this show. So, guys, just going to go into it. Let's talk about the lineup. Personally, I don't even know what Ollie was doing. Daniel James, Mata, on what evidence? What? Because the Newcastle game, come on. We're at home. We need to be the attacking team. None of this counter-attacking nonsense. And then what happens? Chelsea play a team that basically says, okay, if you want to counter-attack, cool, no problem. We'll be ready for you. And what happened? Boring. Absolute boring. It was absolutely shit. 100%. I couldn't believe what I was watching. Is this Man United and Chelsea? What the hell's going on? Chelsea were there to be beaten, and unfortunately, Ollie fucked it up. He bottled it. Absolute bottle job. Norwegian Frodo Baggins bottled it. Seriously. Frank Lamppost is a dummy as well. But anyway, I'll get on to him later. So, start with the starting lineup. As I said, shocking. Absolute shocking. I don't even know what's going on in training. Axel Tuanzebe must be like side Iron Man, like, you're not picking me after that performance in Paris. Can you imagine that? Ali Telles, what is going on? Not even in the squad. Free Donny van de Beek. Just free him, because personally, my guy was winning trophies with Ajax, yeah? And now he's sitting in the stands. In the rain, in the Manchester rain, sitting in the stands. What is going on? I don't even know for this guy, Ollie, man. Seriously, I'm not Ollie in, I'm not Ollie out. I just think that I'll give credit where it's due, and I'll bash you when you lose or when you fuck up, 100%. So, first things to talk about, the first half. First half was boring. I mean, I feel like I'm repeating myself, guys. I do apologise, but I just think that the fans didn't deserve that display. The first half was horrible. Both teams were just basically side-passing football, going for the motions, jockeying. It was boring, absolutely boring. Like, God, I can't even believe that was a spectacle. I thought I was watching, like, National League or something. Do you know what I mean? Premiership football. Are you serious? Second half, he makes changes. And you know what? I'll clap for Ollie. I'll clap for him. He done something that none of us expected. He made a change. He showed some in-game management. Slightly in-game management. Not 100%. He was teasing us. Pogba came on. Tarzan came on. Greenwood came on late. But for me, personally, just not good enough. 100% not good enough. I was on the Usman Talks United show and we were talking about it's actually not a bad result if you look at it in hindsight, but I still think it's a joke, because we're Man United, we're the home team. We should be winning home games. If we want to do anything serious this season, we need to win all our home games. Simple as that. Chelsea have been woeful. Chelsea have been leaking goals right, left and centre. Polo FC, the defence has got holes in it. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, if we actually set up properly in the right structure, we could have attacked them and got some goals. How can you play that formation with that personnel? Daniel James is an outlet. On what evidence or even what planet does Daniel James become an outlet for a team to attack? It's not like Ollie's got coaching skills. Ollie's got no coaching skills. So what are you telling Daniel James? Right, Daniel, see those 4 cones there? I want you to run to 1, 2, 3, and 4. Connect 4, Daniel James. Seriously. That's all he can do. Even that he can't even do. What winger can't even dribble? Give me a step over. Give me something. Drop the shoulder. Do you know what I mean? If you're going to kick ball and run past, do that, but at least make it effective. You have pace. Let's excel your one skill. Pace. God almighty. Fred, McSauce, well, I mean, those two, to be honest, nullified Havertz. Didn't really do much. For me, personally, I think that they're just screeners, Scott McSauce is anti-football. He's not going to give you the spread the play, right, left, and centre. He's not going to do the two-touch. He's not going to give you any panache or flair. He's industrial. He's there to break up play, physical, and run around. Let's be honest. Fred, I mean, not the best games from Pastor Fred personally, but I think that for me, we need to release the shackles off him. Let him go forward a little bit, let him be dynamic, although I must admit though, when we came onto the left-hand side, they must have thought, God, I need to pass to Daniel James. What is going on? We might as well just go the other side and keep it, And when we did look to go the other side, Juan Mata wasn't even there because he was always on this side. So where's the cohesion? Where's the structure? The good thing about Saturday was that Chelsea were rubbish. They were shit. Their front four, frightening. Absolutely frightening. And, the back of my mind, I was thinking, wow, Lindelof, you're not fast. Harry Maguire, 100% not fast. What's going on here? But, fair play to them. We nullified them. I mean, I think they had one shot on target, if that, So for me, I'm just like, what are we doing? So in-game management. So the in-game management came from me, though. If we nullified their attack, let's be brave, I said on Usman's show, let's go attack. Let's commit someone else forward. Let's mix it up. Let's do some rotation, some phases of play. Let's actually do something different. Then come forward to the halfway line, pass it sideways, come back, pass sideways, give it to Bruno, and Bruno doesn't even do anything, so he comes back. Or Bruno puts in a hit and hope ball. Do you know what I mean? For me, it's frustrating. It's frustrating right now. And I can only speak for myself, but I can imagine most fans thinking, what the hell have we just watched there? Because I'm struggling to find good things to talk about right now because it's 2 points dropped. It's an opportunity missed. We could have put more pressure on Frank Lamppost. We could have put more pressure on Chelsea. We could have put more pressure on going up the league, that was a great opportunity for Ollie to actually work himself up the table. We are 15th in the league with no tactics, no strategy, no plan, and a manager who basically is smiling after the game. Now, you're at home, you drew 0-0, played some dreadful football, and you're smiling. What are you smiling for? Like, what are you smiling for? Did someone crack a joke or something? Because the joke I'm looking at is you, and you're cracking it. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? Man, I think I don't know for Ollie. Seriously, I don't really know for Ollie, because going forward, man, we've got our Leipzig on Wednesday, and then we have Arsenal. I believe Arsenal got beat, so Banter FC carries on. So let them do that. But I think we should beat Arsenal. I say we should beat Arsenal, but then this is Ollie. I want us to beat Arsenal. But just on that, I'm going to see if Lambs is ready to come in. Let me just see everyone. Okay, I'm just going to bring Lambs in. Here she comes.
I am. Do you know what? I'm so sorry I'm running late.
Shocking. Absolutely shocking.
I'm actually so sorry. Like, I don't really know what the concept of time means, to be fair.
It's okay. Do you know what I mean? It's fine. It's fine. I had a few technical glitches anyway. So, yeah, welcome to the show, Lambs. How you doing? You okay?
Yeah. I'm good. Actually. Had a bit of a nice dinner out with some friends who I haven't seen in a while, which is nice. And you know what that means? That means
yes.
A bit of cheeky glass of rosé or so.
As you do.
So
Lambs, yeah, I was just talking about a brief review of myself, for my opinion. And obviously we done the watch along on a Monsters show. So just literally, I mean, start from the lineup. I mean, what did you think? What was your thoughts?
Oh, so do you know from the lineup, I was seeing that 5 in the midfield, and I was just like, I feel like Frank is coming here to play for a point, and he did come to play for a point. And from the lineup, I had a feeling that, okay, don't expect much attack, because
Yeah.
the way he's setting up as, you know, if United give us the opportunity, then we'll hit them on the counter attack. But at the end of the day, they're also set up in a similar way, where if we give them the same opportunity, they're going to hit us on the counter attack, and they're pretty good at it, as we already know.
Yeah.
So, and as we saw, they had the greater many chances. If it wasn't for Mendy in goal, then we could be having a different discussion right now.
That's a funny statement, isn't it? You're actually talking about your goalkeeper.
Yeah. Do you know what? We have to give him credit where it's due, right? Because let's not lie, if Kepa was in goal, then it would have been a different story, would it not?
100%, 100%. I think Mendy, you don't realize how big he is and how tall he is until he fully stretches. So no, going on that. Okay, we saw the lineup. The first half was a load of shit, right?
Do you know what? It was so boring. Like, you even saw during the live stream, like I was more like focused on what you and Prime and everyone else was doing. Like, I was more worried about your expressions and your reactions. So I was just like, I had the game in the background, like on Sky Sports. It was just there, and I was just like, oh, here we bloody go again. Here we go again. Here we go again. It's the same old story. If we get a shot on target, then it's a bloody bonus, because the way we were set up, it really did look like if anybody was going to get the goal, it was going to be United. And it showed so much. Like, De Gea was chilling in goal. The guy, you could have given the guy the day off. To be fair, you really could have given him the day off, because he had nothing to do. This was like the easiest performance that that he could have done. You really could have brought in somebody like Henderson and just said to De Gea,
right?
Just chill, innit? Yeah, we've got a Champions League game coming up against, what is it, Leipzig or something?
Yeah. Like Leipzig on Wednesday, yeah.
That's an important game. Like, have a rest, mate. We've got a Champions League game against Leipzig. Have a rest. But none of that. They actually played him for this. And this is what blows my mind, because the guy had absolutely nothing to do. Nothing to do. We didn't threaten the goal at all. At all. Going forward, I wasn't worried. Were you worried?
No, not at all.
Live stream, were you worried?
I was chilling. I was chillaxing. Yo, do you know what? David De Gea might as well had all these iPad, boy. Get the Netflix on, because you lot weren't doing nothing. Which is weird, though, because, you know, when we talked about the team lineups, yeah, you guys had the free and your main striker one. I was like, boy, this could be, you know what I mean, something else. But you lot were useless. And when I say useless, I'm talking as useless as bloody a chocolate mug. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, what the hell? But I've got to ask, yeah? Harry Maguire giving the Khabib block on Aspie. Is it a penalty? It's
a penalty, right? It has to be. Wait, did Hayden Christensen not do the same thing to Sadio Mane, and that was a penalty, right?
Yeah,
and a red card.
Yep.
So that was a red card, right?
Yeah. Harry Maguire doing bloody mixed martial arts with a sleeper, man, because like MMA moves, bro. The boy was moving bookie. Like, what's going on?
He was giving Khabib a new move. He was demonstrating a new move before that wrestling game that evening, innit? He was just like, hey, Khabib, take notes.
Do you know what I'm saying? And then the thing is, it's a penalty, yeah. But if you're VAR, right? What are you watching? What is going on? The brown envelope from Ollie and Friends just there, like, nah, no penalty, no penalty.
It's not from Ollie. It's not from. Listen, that brown envelope is not coming from Ollie. You know who it's coming from, yeah. You know who it's coming from.
Deadwood. Which one?
You know who it's coming from. It's coming from Mr. Ed Woodward. It's coming from Sir Alex Ferguson. You know who it's coming from. You know who it's coming from. The people who actually hold some legitimate clout. You know that.
Yeah. 100%. Because sorry, we could have
got the amount of penalties awarded to Manchester United, and the way that wasn't reviewed. But we were sitting here waiting for VAR to review that Rashford incident. I was just like, bro,
we nearly caught life with that. To be honest, look, Harry Maguire bust case twice, in it. So what can you do? We move. Rashford in the second half. Rashford was it saying no the first half? Rashford had that chance. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. Does a world class striker score that goal? Right, a world class striker scores that goal.
Really should have put that way.
100%, and that's why I say, I know he gets called Marcus Trashford or Trashy or useless MBE. Do you know what I mean?
To be fair, like, do you know what? People get onto Rashford a lot. But to be fair, like he does put them away, and against like the big oppositions, like he does tend to put them away, and he puts them away, and like with a sense of style. Do you know what I mean? The reason why I'll give Rashford this one is because fair enough, the guy hasn't come up against Edouard Mendy. He doesn't really know what he's about. This is a new experience. This is new for him. This is new for Manchester United. They're probably used to thinking, okay, probably gonna have Kepa in goal. You know what it is. Like Oli probably has a game plan for that. You know, Kepa's in goal. Like everybody, take a shot. Even you, Maguire. Even you, Lindelof. Take a shot. Why the hell not? Kepa's in goal. Do you know what I mean? Why the hell not? But now that Mendy's in goal, there's a new game plan. There's a new tactical way to approach this match as well. It's just like, okay, we're gonna be like defensively adept to this. We're not gonna give them too much freedom. But at the end of the day, we are gonna respect the fact that they are Chelsea and that they can cause us problems if they want to. 100%. But the problem is we didn't cause them problems. We had the opportunity, did not cause them problems. Like we said, De Gea was chilling. We had Maguire and Lindelof in defence, and Lindelof was probably thinking, "Rah, I got off today. I really got off today," and it's true because he did. He really 100%. Did. He got a free pass because we didn't test them at all. It was almost like. Even when I saw that lineup, I was like, he's playing for a point. And as the game went on, I was seeing more and more and more that this guy is really playing for a point. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to risk it. He really does not want to risk it, because if somebody in the midfield, in that midfield five makes a mistake, somebody in the defense now makes a mistake, most probably Zuma, then. It's down to Mendy, and that's the risk that Frank Lampard was not willing to take. So he set up his team in a very, very, very tactically sensible way. If you want to look at it that way, he basically said, "Look, even if we don't score, we don't concede. No matter what, we do not concede. We do not concede." And you can tell the guy played with a back three. But a midfield five. So
the midfield,
that you are sitting back, and then you have a front three, and that's all you have basically. So when you set up like that, you're playing for a point. You're playing defensively.
100%.
That's your mindset basically. You're set up defensively. And the problem that I now have with Frank in terms of why I'm questioning Frank right now is, okay, now we've had 6 games or 7 games if you want to count that Champions League game against Sevilla as well. And now we've seen, okay, we can attack, we can defend. Can we do both consistently, hand in hand, in the same game? Do you know what I mean? Because it's either one or the other.
100%. But do you know what? Yeah, as a Man U fan, right? Do you know what Frank done? I'm like, okay, cool. I know why you're doing that, right? Cool. Now I'm thinking, Ollie, counter that. He's set up because he knows what you're going to do. Do something. Give him something else to think of. Do you know what I mean? I wish we played 2 strikers instead of 1, personally, because then...
I actually don't know why you didn't, because we were there for the taking.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I don't know why. When I saw the Man United substitutes, I was like, okay, Okay, so he's not putting on Greenwood straight away. Okay, so he doesn't see what we as Chelsea fans and
Right.
some United fans see. Okay, there is a weakness up front. Attack, exploit the weakness, exploit the shakiness in the defense, exploit
100%.
it. And Ollie didn't do that. He put on a defensive midfielder. He put on, who else did he put on as well as Pogba?
He
He put
brought
on
in Tarzan, Cavani.
Cavani, yeah, okay. So basically, you put on a like for like,
Reply,
right?
like, that's it. Like that was like you weren't doing anything. I said it on the Usman show. I was like, you're just teasing us. Okay, you bring Pogba, but really you're just taking off. You put Rashford left and you put on us right. So we're doing like for like. Really, you're not really unleashing anyone. You're not saying attack. Be brave. Like you said, you're there for the taking. I'm not being funny here, but
You were at home. You were at home.
thank you. Like, what's going on for you? We're at home. We're supposed to be the attacking team. Like, at least do something. Because do you know what? Yeah, if we attack you and you don't deal with it, we score. Or do you know what I mean? We put pressure on you, make a mistake, we score, or whatever. Then go back to playing. If you go 1-0 up, right? If we went 1-0 up, then Frank has to be like, right, okay, we need to go out and compete. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It was just like they were both campaigning to keep their jobs, and I'm thinking, you lot are not going to be here in 12 months.
That's exactly what it seemed like. It was just like, oof, I don't want to take too much of a risk because, if I do this and it goes wrong, bro, I'm going to be saying? Like they were both thinking that. Like, Ollie has his reasons to be worried. Frank has his reasons to be worried. Like, really and truly, both these managers, their jobs both ain't secure, to be honest.
100%,
they were
100%.
both going in this, like, shaky, thinking, bro, if I capitulate today, my job, my reputation, everything's on the line.
Taxi, boy. Oi. Uber, not even a taxi. Yeah. Uber, bruv. Uber. But listen, yeah. Going forward, okay, so after the game, I didn't even, do you know what, yeah? I know this is, but when we win, I'd be like, okay, let's hear what he's got to say. But see, if we don't win, I'm not interested. Because after I saw him smiling, I'm like, nah, I don't want to hate you today. You know what I mean? I don't want to hate you. I don't want to be like, I don't want to cuss you or anything, because I'm thinking we should have won. And I don't care what anyone says. That's my opinion. We should have won. We didn't. Now, Lampard was frustrated because he knew if his attacking players were on job, you'd have won. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Oh, listen, I'm Werner and you put me up against Maguire. Come on. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But, I mean, obviously it was a dead game, 0-0, yeah. But going forward, what are you thinking as a Chelsea fan? What do you think? Do you think... I'm not going to ask you if Lampard is the guy. I'm not going to ask you that.
He's not. I'm going to tell you straight up. He's not the guy. He's not the guy. If you're sitting here thinking, yeah, I'm going to support this guy, there's, Frank Lampard is going to bring us to a Premier League title. He's going to bring us to a Champions. No, he's not. He's not even going to bring us to an FA Cup title, bro. He's just not the guy. He's just not. He's not. And you know what's so sad, yeah? When I was watching that FA Cup final with us and Arsenal, I was watching Arteta and his tactics, and I was like, bro, if this guy was in charge of our team, bro, oh my God.
Imagine.
Oh my goodness.
100%. Imagine. And you know what, though? I'm glad you said that, because obviously, you know, we're honest opinion. Like, we'll give our honest opinion. It's our own choice of words. But I think that both of them, yeah, I've said it before, Lamppost is a fraud. Norwegian Frodo Baggins is a fraud. Because I think, yeah, they must go home and think, fucking hell, how did I do that? Do you know what I mean? Like, seriously, they must say to their wives, like, oi, that was a close one. Do you know what I mean? Like, seriously, probably after the Paris game, yeah, don't expect, they might have another kid in 9 months' time. Do you know what I mean? Like,
after the Paris game, it must have been like, all right, okay, you can you can sleep upstairs tonight. You can sleep upstairs.
What I'm saying? Like, real talk, because Ollie must have been like, hey, you know what I mean? I done that. Do you know what I mean? I'm serious. And then come Man United, yeah, come at home. Like, I just don't understand, yeah. You're in training, okay? You're overseeing training, yeah? And you've seen these guys do whatever. On what evidence and what are you picking this team? Because I'm seeing, and the cameraman, cameramen are foolish people. Like, I swear to God, they're troublemakers. Because the cameraman will put the camera on Greenwood, will put the camera on Axel, Tarzan, Pogba.
You know what's so mad? Yeah, okay. This is what I don't get with this Mason Greenwood agenda, yeah. The boy is what, 18, 19?
Yeah,
Whatever.
18.
Yeah, he's still under 20. He's a teenager, yeah. When
The
you're
boy.
in your teens, you're 19, you're 18, you're in your teens, bro, which means you're a teenager. You're still a child. You still have that childhood mentality, yeah. The boy is still growing up. He doesn't understand, like, what were you doing at 18? What was I doing at 18?
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think I would like to disclose some of that stuff, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like, you're still young, like, you're still finding yourself. At the end of the day, you don't know what you want, you don't know, like, if you're ready to settle down, like, you're still figuring these things out at the end of the day, right? What I don't get is my man, Phil Foden, has a whole girlfriend and a child, and nobody's getting on to him. Nobody's getting on to him. Meanwhile, Mason Greenwood is free and single, living his life as the 18, 19-year-old that he should be, right? And meanwhile, oh, it's this and that, and like the media is just trashing him and getting onto him the same way they did to Sterling when he was that age. And I was just like, bro, like that's when it clicked for me. That's when it finally clicked to me. I was like, rah, this is what the English media is about. This is genuinely what the English media is about. Like, they're just on to getting onto our black players for no particular reason.
Thank you. I'm glad you said it.
This guy is a talent. Like, this guy is a top name in the future England squad. This guy's a top name in the Euro 2020, 2021, whatever, because of the whole COVID shit. This guy is he's gonna be a feature name, like in the next upcoming World Cup, and then the Euros after that, and so on and so forth. Like, this guy is like, he is a star in the making. Like, we can
100%.
see that. How many people that age can score that many goals and that many quality goals from the position
100%,
at that age? How many?
But do you know what the thing is, though? I'm glad you said it, because it's just another Raheem Sterling situation. That's it. But Man United, don't help themselves. Why are you giving him number 11? What have you done? What have you done to earn the 11? Like, excuse me, Ryan Giggs, bro.
I'm hearing too many jokes and memes that this guy is basically imitating what Ryan Giggs. No, bro. He did not sleep with his brother's wife, okay? So he's not Ryan Giggs, okay?
But listen, check it, okay?
He's got morals.
My guy's 18, he's 18, okay? His ex-girl was blonde, okay? So he's in Iceland, and obviously
he's got a type.
Do you know what I mean? If that's, do you know what I mean? But he's a millionaire, okay? A millionaire. He's just played for England. He's just had a great season with you can't tell him anything. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Like,
you can't tell him anything.
Not even that he's had a great season. Like, bear in mind, like, everyone needs to understand, like, his impact on Manchester United's season helped them get back into the Champions League spaces. If it wasn't for him and his performance and his impact, Man United may have not got back into those Champions League spots.
Oh, 100%. So why are you giving him number 11, though? What? Give him like a 24 or a 20-something. Do you know what I mean? Let him earn it.
Or something like that. I don't know.
I mean? Like, let him earn something, but 11, that's already pressure. And then obviously, there is an agenda because he's black, he's rich, and he's talented. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And he plays for Manchester United. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. And the funny thing is, and I'll say it now, Jack Grealish was drink driving, crashed his car, Maguire went to jail, right? You hear me, sis? Maguire went
Where's the backlash?
Right? Do you know what I'm trying to say? What else? Those loads of different nonsenses that carry
Like,
on. Foden, yeah.
please keep the same energy. Yeah, Foden cheated on his baby mother, right?
His partner, yeah, they've got a
Yeah,
kid.
his partner. He's apparently with her, right? They have a child together. Yeah. Where is the same energy? My guy is now he's now like back to being the golden child, the star child of Manchester. What?
Trust
Wait,
me.
what?
Trust me.
How?
Exactly. You know, yeah, you knew the journalists were basically waiting. They would have hoped and wished that it was Greenwood. Can you imagine? Oi, but the thing is though, Foden, it's institutional racism, it's systematic racism, and it's plain and black and white, plain in eyesight racism. Like if Foden was Greenwood, okay, oi,
The same
my guy,
energy will
listen,
not be
trust me,
kept. He'll be
trust
getting
me.
the same treatment as Raheem Sterling. 100%.
But,
100%.
but for footballers, yeah, I know we're segueing here, but can we not have a scandal? Can we just go home? Do you know what I mean? It's not everyday scandal, everyday gal. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, come on.
Do you know what I mean? Do you know what's so crazy? Like, if you really think about this scandal, yeah, out of COVID times, nobody would care. Nobody would care. This would be an absolute standard thing to happen.
Trust me.
On an international break. This would be so standard. Do you know what I mean? I'd just be like, oh, okay, you're young, attractive, high earning, England players who probably got that their first call up to the England squad. They both play for very prestigious Premier League clubs in the case of Manchester City, Manchester United. Like you both play for prestigious clubs. You got
clout in it.
Got, name, clout, and all of that. So really and truly, you know what you're getting yourself into. Out of COVID, this would never be a problem. This would never be a problem. Everyone would be like, "Oh, okay,
it is what it is.
Yeah. Why not? Okay, good for you, mate. Good for you. Fair enough. Do you know what I mean? I understand. There's tough times. It's difficult times. We're all stressed out here. You're getting something. Do you know what I mean? But because of this COVID situation, the fact that the whole England squad apparently kept in this this protective bubble or so on or whatever that they're supposed to be in, because of that, and because the story came out. And first of all, this is what annoys me about the situation, because in my mentality, in my thinking, I'm thinking, right, if these girls are now in my hotel room and I'm Mason Greenwood and Phil Foden, I'm like, you better switch your phone off. I don't know why that phone is still on. Why is your phone out?
Listen. Do you know what? Yeah, in Scotland, yeah, we say no face, no case. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, but listen. Yeah. All I'm gonna say is this: yeah, how did they get in? Because are you telling me if I'm Greenwood, I'm just walking about casually in the hotel? Come on, they've got security. You know what's going down. They would have walked past reception, blah blah blah. Because apparently, I think there was someone else.
Like, excuse me, who are you here to see?
Yeah, because basically the story I read is that they just walked in. Really? You just walked in? What? Hi, I'm here to see Mason and Phil. Get out of here.
Knowing that the whole England squad
is in
that damn hotel, and you're just saying, oh, good morning, I'm just, or good afternoon, good evening, whatever, I'm just coming in. Like, bro, they're not just gonna let you in unless you have legitimate credentials as to why the hell you are there.
But then even if they come to the room, yeah, why are you not confiscating? And listen, whoever's listening to this, if you watch this back, guys, please like and subscribe. But what I'm saying now is that, 100%. In my opinion, is that if you want to be discreet, the phone has to be confiscated, or the phone gets turned off. Because do you know what? Yeah, this is where I don't feel sorry for them. Because
You know what? I saw this Japanese documentary, yeah,
Mhm.
where they do like this family time thing, yeah, where every time like it's like dinner time or family time or whatever,
you
yeah,
put the phone in, yeah.
everyone's phones goes into like a basket and it gets put to the side. That's what needed to be done in this situation.
Trust me.
Everybody's phones needed to be put in the basket and put to the side.
Trust
And
me.
I don't know why these two, well, they were 18 and 19-year-olds, so of course they probably wouldn't have thought to do that. They're probably just like gaslight, oh,
But it's a different
we've
generation, though.
got these two like attractive girls here in our hotel room, blah blah blah, whatever. But they're not thinking about they're not logically thinking about the long term because they're still young, they're still naive, they still have that kind, they still have that young boy mentality. Exactly.
And then, do you know what? To wrap that up, yeah. Okay, they done what they done, blah blah, yeah. Who's reporting this? Why is there coverage of this? Like, let's be honest, if me and you use Snapchat or whatever, yeah, or I FaceTimed you or whatever, you ain't trying to screen record the conversation to be like, got bits and bobs. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? We need to look at, and it's not just girls, because I know guys.
I mean, unless you were cheating on me, then I'll definitely record that for evidence.
Yeah, of course, yeah. But
I'm like, guys, look at this, look at that. You can't try it. Look at what he's doing. Whoa,
do you know
look at that. I mean, guys, come on now, come on.
But like, what's going on? Because I always never understood why. Because you know what, you might put up like, oh yeah, but what do you want from it? Do you want followers? Do you want likes, clicks? Because you're just any girl. Do you know what I mean? He's going back home to the UK, so.
Don't get me wrong. They're like pretty girls, but at the end of the day, like, they play for Manchester City and Manchester United. Like, you can get any pretty girls any day of the week, whenever you want. Like, it's on tap, mate. It's on tap. It's on tap. You don't have to wait till you get to Iceland to get it, mate. You can get it here in the UK, in Manchester, bro. It's available. It's available.
Let me ask you this, Lambs, yeah. Do you not think it's a little random how they've just played football, yeah? And then boom, link into girl. Just like that. Come on. This was planned. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Let me tell you, okay, let me ask you this question, yeah? If you were in the position of Phil Foden and Mason Greenwood and you were 18, 19 years old, yeah? And these 10 out of 10 model quality Swedish, Scandinavian type girls approached you, yeah? What would you be thinking? Okay, you're 18, 19, you're single, you don't have any commitments, anything like that. You know, you play for a very, very prestigious team, very prestigious club. What are you thinking? What are you thinking?
I mean, this ain't Zante. Do you know what I mean? I ain't in Mali or anything, but I'm just saying, you know, man's got to eat. You know what I mean? However, you also need to respect yourself, because, do you know, you could be in that situation, okay, and you could be set up. You could be, this could not be a drill. Do you know what I mean? These girls could be here to actually, I mean, I take it back. We saw what happened with Tupac. Do you know what I mean? When this girl was just in the room, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Setting you up and all of that.
You know what I'm trying to say? So like, but
happens.
Yeah, and like, I'm not saying footballers should be role models, because whoever says that's stupid. I don't want a football is a job. It's your job. You go home after it, after you kick the ball. But for me, I think if I have to be honest, I'd have to think to myself like, boy, if I was to get involved in anything like this could mess me up real quick. Because one, I don't know them. Two, what's my intention? You know, like, do I want to have a career without any media? And then also, I'm thinking to myself, I'm black, I'm English, and I'm talented. I'm a target already.
Obviously, Phil Foden's not thinking that, but Mason Greenwood should be thinking that. He should be thinking that. And I feel like the reason why he's faced so much backlash is I feel like maybe the money, the fame, the clout, the prestige, the labels, all of that got to his head very, very, very quickly, to the point where he forgot what kind of person he was and in what kind of society and world that he was living in.
Yeah.
Very, very quickly.
But they all do though,
when
innit?
the media backlash came, my guy was not ready for it, because he was
100%.
not expecting that. He was not expecting that, based on the prestige that he was thriving off at Manchester United, thinking, this isn't going to happen to me because I play for Manchester United. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you play for Manchester United, you play for PSG, you play for Real Madrid, Barcelona, or any of these big name clubs. The fact of the matter is, you are a black footballer. At the end of the day, you will always be in the news. You'll always be in the news. Like, how quick are the British media to get onto Pogba when he has a bad game? When he has a bad
Never mind the bad game. A haircut.
Like, bro, they are so quick. They pounce. Listen. Do
you know the funny thing is? Yeah, I'm so glad you said.
Do you know how many things? Listen, I'm very, very sorry to bring this up, but do you know how many things Harry Maguire has gotten away with?
Yes. Listen, I'm not his fan.
Many things he's gotten away with because of his privilege as an English and as an England team squad player.
Yes.
The protection he gets from Manchester United being the captain, and the protection he gets from Gareth Southgate as well. Like, this guy gets away with a lot of stuff. Like, he's been making,
because he's a white male.
And the media are very quick to be like, to be making excuses for this guy. But where are your excuses when it comes to other squad players, mate? Where are your excuses? Where are your excuses for Mason Greenwood? Where are your excuses for Anthony Martial? Where are your excuses even for Marcus Rashford when he had a slow start to the season? Where are your excuses? And this is what I mean about this English media. It is wild. It's actually mad. It's mad.
Trust me. And you know what? I'm so glad. It's good to see that you're passionate, because obviously we're football fans, yeah. Obviously you support Chelsea, I support Man United. We get that, but we're football people, right? And also we're both black, okay? And we're not stupid. We see, do you know what I mean? We see things in here and we know how it is. And to wrap on that, I just think that this is nothing new. 100%. This is nothing new. But it's just that now we all have a platform now to call it out. You know, social media, people do podcasts and stuff. And I think to myself, yeah, you know, we're not stupid. You can't just, you know, we're not blind and we're not stupid. And I just think that England, the English media, will give an excuse for Maguire, will give an excuse for Mount, Grealish. However, they will ask questions of the Greenwoods, the Sterlings. I mean, Sterling had a tattoo of a gun, and they're saying that he should be dropped from the English squad because of a tattoo. Sterling was getting booed.
Like, he came out with a whole story about what that actually means as well. Like, it actually came from like a family history or something.
You know what I'm saying?
But they're so they're so like close-minded. They wouldn't even want to like go and like investigate that and be like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, okay, I can see that then. They'll just see guns and just think, oh, okay, it's on a black man who comes from Jamaica, who was born in England, okay, represents violence. That's it. That's the conclusion they'll draw straight away. And it's just
that's what they were saying, innit? Troubled team and that. Do you know what I mean? Troubled team. Oh no, but listen, we can talk about this. We can talk about this all the time. We might have to think about a show, you know, once a week to talk about something like this. I think we should get the pen and paper and start thinking.
Yeah, listen, I don't mind making this like a weekly show thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Don't worry.
It's a lot to talk about, let's be honest.
Trust me. So I'm gonna segue back to our deluded football clubs. What do you think happens come Christmas if we're portraying this kind of form? Is that the bottle finished?
Mate, in terms of United, I actually don't know. I feel like win, lose, or draw, Ollie could probably still keep his job because the way the board have come out, the way certain United fans and like elitist fans have come out, it really does seem like Ollie has their support, he has their backing. Whereas with Lampard, in terms of us as Chelsea fans, it's just like everyone's just kind of like, we're with you, but we're still watching you. Do you know what I mean? We're with you, but we're still watching you. The moment your mistakes start to outweigh your accomplishments and your achievements, like it's going to be a problem. And we're going to bring it up, and we're not going to be afraid to voice our opinions and bring it up. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like that's the difference between, I say, the Chelsea board and probably the Manchester United board, where the Manchester United board are going to sit there and be like, oh, okay, oh yeah, we still don't need a director of football, when you really clearly, evidently do. As a top club in this season, at the end of the day, the top clubs in this season have a director of football, because a director of football knows exactly what the club needs to carry on competing for the Premier League, for the Champions League, for these other competitions that you're supposedly involved in. And fair enough, you've got a great result against PSG. But at the end of the day, we saw you get a great result against PSG with Ollie last time. And what happened after?
What happened there? Exactly. Yeah. For me,
this is the real question. And this is the question. Like, is the Manchester United board going to really answer this? Going to seriously answer this? Okay, fair enough. Ollie's had the same challenge with Paris twice. Okay, he's succeeded. He's overcome this. Okay, what about the next hurdle now? What about Leipzig? That's not going to be easy. We know that's not going to be easy. Okay, fair enough. They've lost Werner, but they've still got like ballers in their team. They've still got people like Sabitzer. Like they've still got ballers in their team.
Their manager has got a brain. He's got a tactic. He goes strategy. You know, you don't need. This is why I respect Klopp, because as long as you have a system and a players to fit that system, you don't really necessarily need world-class players. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
That they got their goalkeeper back, because boy,
I know, right?
Adrian, boy.
Oi. Oh, Lambs, you're a savage, you know. You're a troll.
There'd have been campaigns like, okay, let's void this Premier League. It's not fair. There's an agenda against Liverpool. So and so, Alisson, Virgil van Dijk, freaking everybody. Okay, easy, mate.
Relax,
Relax. You've got your goalkeeper back. Okay, you're only missing one key defender. What's your excuse?
Chill, innit? Just hold your corn. Relax and chill. No, 100%. Personally, I think Lampard and Ollie's done out here, personally, because I'm thinking, last time we beat PSG, we went on some shit run. And with Lampard, I've said this to you before, they've got all these good players, now do something. Do you know what I mean? Let me see.
He doesn't know how to use them. He doesn't know how to use them.
Let me see it then. Let me see why you're Frank Lampard. And I just think, some fans on both clubs have the sentiment, oh, no, he's one of our own, Frank Lampard. Oh, Ollie, Champions League. Like, listen, Ollie scored some goals, but Ollie was a sub. Let's not get it twisted. Ollie was the, inverted commas, super sub. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? He was a sub, mate. Now, is that what we're putting our club into? A guy that was always a sub, that was always happy to be there, always happy to be around the club, like the old school Igalo. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? And for me, it's not possible. And people are like, oh yeah, he won a Champions League.
2021, mate.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, keep it moving. Oh my goodness.
About super subs here. Who really is a super sub anymore? Like in this generation, like super subs have kind of like died out. It's not a thing anymore, is it? It's died out.
I think the closest to a super sub. I mean, wow, the Premier League or in general, I think. I think it's died out. Yeah, because if you think about it, we don't play with two strikers anymore. Everyone plays with one striker. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's a new football
Exactly.
move.
When you make
Football
a sub,
elevated.
well, yeah, when you make a sub for a striker, it's a like for like, really and truly.
100%.
So yeah, it's not like you're gambling like a midfielder or a defender for another striker. Do you know what I mean? Like that was
Exactly.
like old school Fergie tactics. That's what Alex Ferguson used to do. Like at some points, he used to play with like 4 strikers at the same time. Like that was his tactic. Yeah.
Yep.
That's died. That mentality has died. That tactic has died. Managers nowadays don't really know how to implement that. They don't know how to succeed at that, so they just don't do it.
100%, 100%. Lambs, on that note, we're going to wrap up, yeah? Thank you so much. That was very passionate. And I think we've got a few ideas for the future for both of us, 100%, 100%. So, yeah,
very
Lambs,
much so.
plug your socials, man, so the guys know where to find you.
So, in terms of like socials, I'm not really like active on anything except for Instagram at the moment, but that's mainly to do with like my modeling agency as well, like promoting me on that platform. So there's that. So it's basically like my full name. It's at Lamia Elmed, and it's like lambs. So basically that's like my full name, basically. So now you know. That's me. Hopefully I do hope to like be more active on like other social media platforms in the future, but for now I'm gonna just stick to Instagram. Instagram, YouTube, I support like my favorite channels. I support this channel, Bits and Bobs on YouTube, and the No Beef podcast as well. Amongst other things as well. So I support my platforms on YouTube as well. In terms of Twitter, Facebook, and everything else as well. Like I'll get onto that soon, but not
no rush. No, guys, thank you so much. It's your boy Bits and Bobs. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Okay, share. Support your boy. Let's get the subscribers up. Thank you again for watching, guys.
Definitely, guys. Support, like, share, subscribe. I'll also share it on my Instagram platforms or whatever. Please do the same.
Thank you so much.